So you have won second prize in district level taekwondo tournament. Which year that was?
Sir, it was in 2009.
2009.
I was in school, sir.
Okay. So can you tell me the difference between taekwondo, karate and kung fu?
Sir, these martial art practices have originated in different countries. For example, Taekwondo is originated in South Korea, Karate is originated in Japan, and Kung Fu is originated in China. And sir, there in Taekwondo mostly it is based on kick and use of legs. In Karate and Kung Fu, it is both. Fun punches are also used and other body parts like swinging punches and that's things are also used, sir.
Are you sure karate originated in Japan?
I'm not that sure, sir.
Okay. Recently, we have witnessed economic crisis in Pakistan and Sri Lanka.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between these two situations?
Sir, with respect to indicators like GDP, their foreign exchange or debt, both the countries have seen this. But the origin of in Sri Lanka, sir, it is mostly because of uh, tourism shock because of COVID and uh, adaptation of policy of organic farming. And in Pakistan, sir, it was based on structural changes, structural issues that Pakistan economy is having because not catering to the demand of skilling and
Demand of
like skilling,
skilling.
skilling and education level, and mostly the economy is also agrarian. So, of so these differences I could see, sir.
Strength of India as compared to its neighbor. The both are our neighbors, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. But in COVID and after COVID also, we have not witnessed any economic crisis situation. So, what are our strength compared to these two countries?
Sir, we have worked on our structural reform since independence also and post 1991 also. We have we have uh, worked on reforms like banking reforms, financial sector reform, and we have very strong institution which look after any changes in international market or foreign exchange, for example RBI and Security and Exchange Board of India. So we and also, sir, we have also worked in education and health. So I would say, sir, these strong basics and by base have made that we have stand out from this crisis, sir.
Okay. So, you have saying that we have uh, took the structural reforms in many of the sectors.
Yes, sir.
There is a view that since 1991, more than 30 years have been passed. So, new wave of reforms is needed almost in every financial and banking sector. Do you concur to that view?
Yes, sir. As time is also demanding of different challenges we have. For example, new fourth industrial revolution and this and challenges of reaping benefits of demographic dividend. So I believe, sir, we need to have different reforms like labor reforms that we have already taken. So we need
Structural reforms, if you can give some examples of structural reforms we will be needed in the near decade, next decade.
sir, as of now, I could think about aggressive skilling and also about catering to the new financial difficulties like we can see cryptocurrencies and all the new forms of technology have been emerging, so we have to taken care of that thing also in while.
You are from mechanical engineering background.
Yes, sir.
Recently, uh, due to climate change, auto industry is changing itself. So, what changes auto industry is making to tackle this climate change issue?
Sir, auto industry is working on the government norms of Bharat 6 which is catering to the reduction in the emissions. Second, sir, we have also adopting electrical vehicles, so it will also help reducing the emissions and other aspects. These things I could think, sir.
uh, EV industry we are moving, EV
Yes,
vehicles we are using. So what will be the challenges in near future for auto car makers?
Sir, with respect to electrical vehicles, sir, uh, the availability of the raw material and the changing technologies, like we have to accommodate the batteries, and that is also create the safety issues. So, and apart from that, sir, in India, sir, uh, as a country, we will face raw material crunches because we have not that sufficient amount of resources like lithium ion. Just we have found in Jammu and Kashmir, but we are not able to utilize, or till not able to utilize those effectively. So these challenges we will face, sir.
What about the charging industry, charging infrastructure?
Yes, sir, definitely, sir.
And what about the public perception? Many will not want to move from diesel or car-based cars to new EV technology. Don't you think that also we have to face?
Yes, sir. As we are the normal price of EV vehicle are more than 5 to 6 lakh if we take presently, sir, for the same capacity.
Generally, now we are presenting budget in first week of February.
Yes.
So, do you know from which date the budget amount will be available for government to spend? Is it available from February or some other day?
Sir, from the financial year, like
And which
April
is,
first of April. Sir.
oh, before that, that amount will not be available.
I'm not so sure, sir.
You are not sure. Which article, according to which article, the annual statement budget is presented in the parliament?
Article 112, sir.
112. The word budget is mentioned or some other word is mentioned?
Sir, it is annual financial statement of government of Union Government of India.
Okay. So what powers Rajya Sabha do have in case of this budget statement? Do they have any power, no power, any specific power?
Sir, Rajya Sabha can discuss the budget, and they can only by discussion they can suggest some changes in budget, but as they cannot withhold the passing of the budget bills.
How many days they can withhold the money bill and other things? Or they have to give, their consent has been regarded as given, or they can have some days to discuss and suggest?
Sir, with respect to money bill, Rajya Sabha is not having any power.
No power. Any power, particular days they can withhold, after that it is term pass, or no day, the day it has presented in parliament it is Lok Sabha it is passed, something like that, any day. Any knowledge about that?
Sir, if I can take guess, it is 1 month, sir.
1 month.
Rajya Sabha can be there, but
1
I'm
month.
not so sure.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Swapnil
Yes, sir.
2016 and Swapnil 2023.
Yes, sir.
What you think? What has been changed?
Sir, my personality have been involved in this years. Sir. I believe I became more compassionate, and perseverance has also increased.
Perseverance is compulsory type. How you have become compassionate?
Sir, there are two. First of all, sir, we try to introspect ourselves, and if I relate myself to the ordinary citizen or any citizen of the any passers by, but I would say, okay, I still have to do much more things. So even though time has been passed, and second, sir, Vipassana has also helped me to become more compassionate.
So Vipassana helps in presenting on helping like analyzing past or estimating future.
Vipassana helps in to be in present and understand present, and to be live to the fullest by.
So is it like detaching the past and the future from the present?
Sir, practice of Vipassana develop on understanding and analyzing the sensation on our body when we meditate. So those sensations are this a real sensation, not past sensation or future sensations. So in a way, sir, we remain in realistic world and try to be.
Body sensations, what are they?
So for example, we sit in meditative state, we will get different sensation of feelings of pain or pain or some good feelings on our body. We analyze those feelings from our body and we try to relate those feelings with our real life. If and with time we will understand that these sensations or feelings in our body are not permanent, those will pass by. So these are
Okay.
sensations,
These are melted sensations or bodily sensations?
bodily sensations.
Okay, but felt at mental level, isn't it?
Yes, it sort of compare, like attach mind and body and try to work on mind from that these bodily sensations.
Okay, does this Vipassana meditation also use yoga?
Sir, yoga for me it is about mind and working on mind and body, develop personality. So in a way, sir, Vipassana helps us to work on mind and our.
But is it connected to yoga?
Sir, in that way only it is connected. That, but no literal evidence of yoga is given by the Bhagwan.
Or what is the difference then between the yoga and Vipassana meditation?
Sir, yoga we can do by multiple things. For example, yoga is about physical soundness also and soundness of mind also. In Vipassana, it is more of a mind, sir.
Okay. Yoga, it's a soundness of mind.
Both physical soundness and soundness of mind.
And in the
And
Vipassana, it is?
Vipassana is working more on soundness of mind.
Okay. Have you heard about an idea called deliberative democracy?
Yes, I have heard about it, sir. It is form of democracy which will be deliberated to the lower levels or tiers of the government or maybe people.
Are we practicing it in India?
Sir, yes, sir. We in Panchayat Raj institutions are examples of deliberative democracy, sir.
Which institution?
Panchayat Raj institutions, sir.
Panchayat Raj.
Article
Okay.
73, 74.
But it's a real democracy only, no? Why we call it deliberative? It's like a normal democracy.
Sir, in some matters, powers have been given exclusively to those institutions, sir. So that power of,
For example,
sir, about village level issues like water, sanitation, and land management.
but who decide these powers? State government or directly given to the PRIs?
Sir, it is directly given to the PRI. Gram Sabha has to pass a resolution if they want to have.
So nothing in the hand of the state. If the state doesn't give, still they had these all powers.
Sir, it is some powers have been given, but mostly, sir, these powers are to use this power, sir. We need funds and functionaries, sir. So the state government provide these things, sir.
Okay. Suppose now we had to do techniques like blockchain to now mobile penetration is so high. We
Yes.
should have voting once in the 5 year. How you think about the idea that nearly every day or twice 2 days once we all should vote for different bills which are there in the parliament, and this way new method of passing the bills. Instead of like passing only in Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, why not? It should be passed directly from the people.
Sir, yes, it will be the innovative idea and it will have sense of trust building in the society. But sir, if we see our society, it is diverse society and each and every individual will be having different opinion. Maybe it is biased, maybe it is neutral, or maybe it is informed. So at this point of time, it will not be that much effective. So that it will be, it can be have chaos.
Presently, we had the same system. Only we choose the representative, and they vote on our behalf. We are saying that now directly we should vote.
So direct voting, I would not suggest right now because it will have effects. So who will manage the accountability and efficiency of the votes, and if technology can
Blockchain
also
technology, have you heard?
sorry,
Blockchain technology, have you heard?
Yes, sir. But yes, technology can also have its own flaws where it can be managed, or maybe it will be. There are multiple issues like privacy issues, sir. Availability of technology to each citizen, uh, blockchain and
Suppose we make it
understanding.
available, nearly it is available now. Suppose we make it available, then what's the problem?
Sir, but we thinking and like for example, sir, working on single issue, it is making consensus on that point of time. Maybe not all of them will be vote.
Okay, forget about day-to-day taking votes, but suppose shall we go for plebiscites regularly on some important national issues, say UCC to be implemented or not? We should go for a plebiscite. How is the idea?
Sir, I would not suggest that thing right now because again, it will be having multiple biases. Whether if people are taking informed decision, and mostly, sir, it might be creating issues like law and order situation because sometimes people get motivated because of fake news and different ideas. If some uh, elements have negative connotations or negative things in their mind, they can also in sort of have effect on their voting, sir.
So if you take your argument, then we can't do any decision in the country. Somebody will keep threatening us all the time by the idea of a law and order situation. So shall we stop taking decisions and stop running governments itself?
But we also cannot work on basis of largest majority of the opinions. Sometimes we have to protect constitutional right where minorities can also has to be properly protected. So I believe, sir, present constitutional idea of voting in 5 years is more appropriate.
Okay, you work on a culture in the college.
Yes, sir.
So what's the difference between culture and civilization?
So civilization, I would say it is long-term practice, and yes, it has different cultures involved. For example, sir, Indus Valley civilization we have, it was age old 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 age practice, and where culture is about different forms of like clothing, games, songs, and different day-to-day ideas, sir.
That is culture. Then what is civilization?
Civilization is long-term, sir.
What is that long term?
Long-term value system, I would say, sir.
Value system. So culture do not have value system?
Sir, it is a mix of civilization can be mix of different culture also.
So Indus Valley civilization is continuing?
So some aspects of Indus Valley civilization is still continuing as a culture, sir.
And Indus Valley culture, is it continuing?
Sir, sometimes both the word can be used interchangeably.
Okay, okay. Presently are we civilization?
Sorry, sir.
Presently are we a civilization?
Yes, sir. We can say in broader perspective we are civilization, and we have cultural effect of different like Indus Valley civilization also, and later on what.
How the word Nashik has come?
Sir, it has the mythological aspect where it is said that when Ram and Sita and Lakshman was in Vanvas, like exile, Lakshman has cut the nose of
Don't
Ravana's.
just the story shows the bias about the women and a patriarchy, height of patriarchy. If you see in the feminist perspective, it could be a story of
Yes, sir, it could be a story of, but it was mythological and it was like this.
so shall we change the name of Nashik?
No, sir, it is having some significance where feminism is not about only if we cannot take narrow interpretation of
See,
feminization.
suppose you want to tell the story to some child,
Yes, sir.
how are you going to tell it?
Sir,
How are you to justify it?
it was also time specific, sir, and there are also interpretation that Nasik is situated between 9 hills, so it is Nasik. So both the interpretation of name have been there, sir.
Okay, okay, done.
Yes, Swapnil, you belong from Nashik.
Yes, sir.
Why it is called wine capital of a country?
Sorry. Sorry, sir.
Why it is called wine capital of India? Do you know
Wine
Nashik is,
capital. Wine
yes,
capital.
wine
Oh,
capital.
sorry, sir. Sir, out of 100% wine, 60% of wine has been made in Nasik, and also with grapes production and export, sir. Nasik is number one in this.
Okay. Recently, Nashik Pune high speed rail was in news before few days only. Why it was there in news? What was the controversy behind it? The huge project, more than 15,000 crore project is there. Nashik Pune high speed rail project. It was in news before few days.
Sir, it was in news because cabinet has given approval to sanction.
Controversy behind any controversial news?
So it is said that it has been passing through the agriculture prone region, and it is not connect the cost to like how much money spending and the traveling cost. It will not be like lowered too much, sir.
You have written hiking as your hobby.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between hiking and trekking?
Sir, hiking I can say is a short trek where we will not require much of instruments, and no not much professional skilling is also required in hiking and with respect to trekking and mountaineering.
And what is mountaineering?
Mountaineering is skilled, and it requires professional instruments and skilled, sir.
You were the captain of college kabaddi team in inter university games.
Yes, sir.
What is the quality of good captain according to you?
So first of all, he should understand his team correctly, and he should be responsible for all the actions under is taken by the team, and he should also build trust between the team members, sir.
Do you know kabaddi is a national game of our neighboring country?
Bangladesh, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you know about right to die with a dignity? What it is?
Sir, euthanasia practice, sir.
Recently, Supreme Court gave a judgment on it. Any idea about it?
Sir, I have not heard about read about that judgment, sir.
Is euthanasia legal in our country? Is allowed in our country?
Sir, passive euthanasia is allowed in our country, but not active euthanasia.
What is the difference between passive euthanasia and active euthanasia?
Sir, passive euthanasia is given to the patient who cannot live normal life with the consent.
What is active then?
Active then, sir, if someone wants to die before if even if he can or he or she can be live or mobility state is there, so it is active euthanasia.
What is the difference between judicial activism and judicial overreach?
Sir, judicial activism is about judiciary under its under separation of power and under rule of law. It is giving judgments, but overreach is when judiciary start dictating legislative about work about judiciary start law making, sir.
Is judicial activism good for the country?
Yes, sir, I believe judicial activism is good for it.
What are your views on one nation, one election?
Sir, that idea of one nation, one election is very effective, which will save resources and time in electioneering, and will be working on good governance. But in India, as diverse like ours, which with 28 states, taking all the election at a time will be a huge task for the election and machinery. And second, sir, we have to amend the constitution for it, so it will to make the amendment, the consensus building will not be easy. And third is it will be against federalism, because state legislative to be has to be dissolved, sir.
Should we have a right to reject candidate as we are discussing direct democracy devices? Do you think should we have a right to reject candidate?
Yes, sir. We should have right to reject candidate.
You think justify it?
Sir, if candidate is not educated, or if he is having some criminal background, if people are aware of those background, then we can say it can be used, sir.
What do you understand by term called cultural diplomacy?
Sir, it comes under soft power diplomacy, which try to promote our national interest through mediums of culture like movies, food, cuisine, and different cultural aspects of our countries.
How India is pursuing it?
Sir, India is pursuing it with Project Mosam, which India will be engaging with the neighboring countries on civilization linkages, and Buddhist diplomacy in Southeast Asia is also one of the important aspects of cultural diplomacy.
Do you think terrorists deserve human right? They should be deal with the reformative justice philosophy.
So I believe it will not be a black and white, it will be a gray area. And second, sir, yes, everyone deserves human rights, so does the terrorist, but it should be legally, all the actions against such elements should be legal, sir.
Okay.
Hi Swapnil,
Hello, sir.
you have some temple in Nasik, famous temple.
Yes, sir. Trimbakeshwar temple, which is one of the 12 Jyotirlinga, is in Nasik, sir.
One of 12.
Yes, sir.
So the rest are like 12 or more than 12?
12, sir.
12.
Yes, sir.
So you know the names?
Sir, I know few.
Okay.
One is,
So you know the purpose? What is the purpose?
sorry, sir, I'm not aware of purpose.
Or why there are 12 Jyotirling? It's okay. One more temple is there, very famous temple. When we go to Nasik,
Yes, sir. It is Kalaram temple, sir. Because it was famous for Ambedkarites movement, where it has been opened after.
what about Shirdi?
Sir, it is
Not
it is
famous?
in Ahmednagar district, sir.
Towards Nasik?
It is far away,
Far away?
75 district. But yes, it is close to Nasik.
Close
I could
to
say.
Nasik.
Yes.
Was it in news?
Sir, it was in news in COVID times that it has given donation to the state government, and yes, sir.
Any industrial corridor in Maharashtra?
Sir, it in second phase of Delhi Mumbai industrial corridor, district administration is planning to take Nasik, because as of now it is not part of Delhi Mumbai economic corridor. And Golden Triangle, where when it comes to Mumbai, Pune, and Nasik, it is developing.
Okay. Any significant improvement?
Sir, with respect to industrialization in Nasik, Samruddhi Marg, which is it is half started from Shirdi to Nagpur, but it will be boost to the Nasik economy of Nasik, as Nasik will be agricultural hub. Government is planning to develop agricultural hub and export market from Nasik.
Of agriculture entities or
Agriculture entities also, sir, and industries also.
industries? Abhi Maharashtra mein, which is the biggest industry in Maharashtra?
Sir, it is I'm not exactly aware, but it is petrochemical industry.
Okay. And which is that industry which has affected farmers the most in Maharashtra?
I'm not able to think, sir.
Or chalo, what are the problems faced by farmers in Maharashtra?
Sir, most important problem is drought prone region, and irrigation percentage is only 18%, whereas national average is 42%, sir. Second, sir, farmer suicide is also very significant and critical issue. And third, sir, farmers getting remunerative prices is also critical in Maharashtra, sir.
Okay. Name some national parks in Maharashtra.
Sir, in Mumbai, it is not national park. Sir, I'm sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall it.
You know Tadoba?
Yes, sir, Tadoba National
Why
Park. And
Tadoba was in news?
sir, one tiger death has happened in Tadoba.
Or the tiger number has increased?
I'm not sure, sir.
ठीक है.
Thank
Good.
you, sir.
Thank you.